Hello everyone, Carolyn here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I will be showing you my own original design, and this is the Moonstruck bracelet. It is a 9 pin bar wide design, and this is how you will want your loom set up, with your 5th pin bar at your lowest configuration and then going up a staggered step 4 times on both sides. I do want to let you know, because of the looming roach step that we will be doing, if you're planning on adding beads or bling, that you want to do that as you loom, because the top side of your loom will be your signature side, and I will be showing you the band placement on this rendition. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to take 2 and place them on my centermost pin bar. Now I do want to let you know that if you want your Starburst color to be here, for starting off your Starburst right here, that you will want to go ahead and use your Starburst color. I'm going to be using a perimeter color because I just like the finished look of it, so I won't be doing that. But if you do, you just want to place them on both those pegs, okay? But this is going to be a standard perimeter, so you're just going to work your way to the edge of your loom, and then once you get there, you're going to work your way straight up your loom. Okay, and then again, same thing, opposite side, just mirror image. So you're going to work your way out to the edge of your loom, and then you're going to work your way straight up your loom. Okay, now on this rendition, I only went up 20 gaps. And as you can see, it fits me perfect, so I will be going up 20 gaps again. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to close, so when we come back, we can just move on to our next band placement step. And to close it up, we're just going to go diagonally in to the center 4 times. Now, if you want your Starburst color to be your closing color, you want to go ahead and add that here. I'm not going to be doing that. So again, same thing, mirror image for your opposite side. So go ahead and close it up just like this. And again, if you want your Starburst color, you're going to place that there. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the end, and go ahead and close it, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready for our next band placement step. We're going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar, and we are going to be placing our Starburst perimeters. I'm going to be using the Liberty Blue, and what you're going to do is go forward on your 4th, in at an angle to your 5th, forward on your 6th, and then into the center, and then just repeat all the way up your loom, creating your Starburst perimeter. And then to the center, out to the edge, forward, and then to the center. Okay, I'm pretty sure that everybody knows how to lay the Starburst perimeter, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up. Again, you just want to complete that all the way up your loom, going out to the left, forward, and then to the center. Same thing, mirror image for the opposite side. So I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, so I've made it to the top of my loom, and this is how your loom should look like, closing your Starburst off into your perimeter and leaving the last section of your perimeter / Starburst color just like so. Okay, so now we are ready for our next band placement step. Again, we're going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar. In this rendition, it is the green of the inside of the Starburst, and I'm going to be using white. And you're simply going to place your Starburst just like you normally do, starting at your 2 o'clock position and working clockwise around your loom, or around your Starburst rather. Okay, and I'm going to do this one more time with you because I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to lay your Starburst pattern. Just start at your 2 o'clock position and then work your way around your Starburst. Okay, easy peasy. So I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next band placement step. We're going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th pin bar. And in this rendition, it is the black with the looming roach step. And I'm going to be using my Sweets Orange again. And what we are going to do is place a single zigzag chain all the way up our loom on the 3rd and the 4th. Just alternating back and forth. And then again, we're going to do the same thing, mirror image for the opposite side on 6 and 7. Just going to place a zigzag all the way up our loom, alternating between those pegs. Okay, so another easy band placement step. So I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next band placement step. We're going to be working with 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 8th, and 9th pin bars. And in this rendition, it is the yellow that you see going along here and along here. Okay, and I'm going to be using the Liberty Blue again. And what you're going to do is go forward on your 2nd pin, and then go down at an angle to your left, down an angle to your right, and then just repeat all the way up your loom. Forward, down to the left, down to the right, forward, down to the left, down to the right, and repeat all the way up your loom for that side. And for your 7th, 8th, and 9th pin bar, you're going to do the same thing, mirror image, forward on your 8th, down to your 7th, down to your 9th, forward on your 8th, down to your 7th, down to your 9th, and then just repeat. Again, forward, down to your 7th, and down to your 8th. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back, and this is how you want to end your last band placement step. You just want to go forward on either side up your 2nd and 8th pin bar. Okay, so now we are ready to move on to our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the dark green that you see going up underneath the yellow on both sides. We are again going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 8th, and 9th pin bar, and I'm going to be using white for this step. And this time we're just going to simply place a diagonal from our 2nd to our 1st, or our 1st to our 2nd, however you lay, and then repeat for your opposite side and just continue all the way up your loom. So again, out to the side, out to the edge, again out to the sides. Okay, same thing, mirror image, opposite side. Just creating a V all the way up your loom. I'll have to replace that one. Okay, I'm just dropping them everywhere. Okay, so just continue that for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next band placement step. We're going to be working with the 3rd and the 7th pin bar, and in this rendition it is the purple that you see going along here and along here. And we are just going to place a single chain all the way up our 3rd, and then all the way up our 7th pin bar. Easy, easy step. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and show you our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the purple that you see going along the edges here as your secondary border. And I'm going to start on this pin and just work my way to the edge of the loom. And you're just going to follow your original perimeter all the way around your loom. Another easy, easy step. So once you get to the edge, again, you're just going to follow all the way around to the top. Same thing, mirror image for your opposite side. Work your way to the edge of your loom. And then once you get there, simply go straight up your loom. Okay, easy, easy steps. Alright, so I'm going to go off, finish those steps all the way to the top, and I'm also going to place a triple loop cap band on each one of my Starburst sections and at the end of my loom, so when we get back we'll be able to start our looming steps. I'll go off, finish that up, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to begin our looming steps. I have gotten our triple loop cap band on our 5th pin bar in each of our Starburst sections all the way up our loom. And to get us started, we're simply going to go inside of our capping band and pull our secondary perimeter back upon itself all the way around to the edge of our loom, and then once we get there, we're just going to go in and go straight up our loom, just like we would on an ordinary perimeter. I'm going to go in and do the same thing, mirror image for your opposite side, hopefully not pulling your capping band off like I just did. And again, just work your way to the edge. And then once you get there, just go straight up your loom. If I can get mine to go. Okay. And then once you get to the very top of your loom, you're going to go ahead and follow it into the center and close it up. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you our next looming step as well, because it is a fairly easy step. We're going to be working with the 3rd and the 7th pin bar, and what we're going to do is go in and grab our single chain band and just loom it back to their corresponding home post, all the way up our loom, all the way up the 3rd, and then all the way up the 7th. Just looming everything back to their home post. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top on both steps, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 8th, and 9th pin bars. And what we are going to do is we're always going to pull from the 1st, 2nd, 7th, and 8th towards the center. So we're just going to go in and grab our diagonal white bands and pull them back to the center. Okay. Now you can work your left side all the way up your loom and then come back and work your right side, however you prefer, just as long as you're pulling back to the centermost pin bar. You're going to do the same thing, mirror image for the opposite side. So again, you can work one side all the way up your loom, just pulling to the center and then coming back and crossing that back towards the center. Okay, so fairly easy. Alright, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working with our 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 8th, and 9th pin bars again. And what we are going to do, we're going to go into our 2nd and pull our forward band forward, and then we're going to again pull from the 2nd and the 3rd coming towards the center. So just go in, grab your diagonal band and bring it back towards the center, and then repeat for your opposite side. Just going in, oh come on, lay right, and bring it towards the center. And then you're going to go in and grab your forward band and go straight forward, and then repeat, bringing your left band towards the center, your right diagonal down and towards the center, and then straight forward. And again, down towards the center, down to the 2nd, and then forward. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, mirror image for our 7, 8, and 9 pin bar. Going to go in, go forward, go into your 7th, pull down to your 8th, go to your 9th, pull down to your 8th, go in your 8th, and grab your forward band, and go forward, 7 down to 8, 9 down to 8, and forward again. If I can get just my one band, down to 8, back down to 8, and then you're going to go in and go forward. Okay, so you're just going to continue that for the remainder of your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement, or excuse me, our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th pin bar, and what we are going to do is we're going to go in and take our diagonal bands and just bring them back to their corresponding home post all the way up our loom. Okay, so just bringing each band back to their home post all the way up our 3rd. And then we're going to do the same thing, mirror image on our 7th, going in and pulling each band back to their corresponding home post. Okay, and then once you have worked your way all the way up your loom, you want to come back and bring your 2 most bottom bands up and around your peg. This is the looming roach step. So you can do 2 at a time, or you can do 1 at a time. I prefer to do 1, that way they lay a little bit cleaner. Again, you're just going to go in and grab the 2 most bottom bands and bring them up and around that peg. And you're going to do the same thing to both sides. So going in and just grabbing your 2 most bottom bands and bringing them up and around. Okay, last time I'm going to show you on this one, up and around for your 2 most bottom bands. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish the step all the way to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We are going to be working with our Starburst. I'm going to go in and grab our topmost band and just bring that back to its corresponding home post. All the way around your Starburst. Just bringing each one back to their home post. Okay. And then again, pinning that all the way up the loom. Just going in, grabbing each one, and pulling them back. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next looming step. We're going to be working our perimeter around our Starburst. We're going to go in and grab our perimeter color and then just pull it back to its home post towards the center, and then working the right side, doing the same thing, just mirror imaging it, closing each section up of our Starburst. Again, going to go in and grab each one and just loom them back to their corresponding home post all the way around your loom, all the way up your loom rather. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and I'll be right back for our final looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our final looming step. We're going to be looming out our perimeter. We're just going to go into our centermost pin bar and grab our top band, which should be going to the left, and then pull everything back to its corresponding home post all the way to the edge of your loom. And then up your loom. Okay, same thing, mirror image for your opposite side. Go in and grab your topmost band and then just bring it back to its home post all the way to the edge of your loom, and then all the way up your loom, and you're going to follow that all the way to the top, and then you're going to follow it to the inside on either side, and then go ahead and close it off with your drop bands. I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back with our finished rendition. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and I've gotten our bracelet off of the loom, and hopefully your rendition looks something like this. I hope you have enjoyed today's design and tutorial. If you have, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe by hitting the little button below. And if you do decide to make a rendition, please make sure to tag me and hashtag Moonstruck Bracelet on Instagram. That way I can find all of your renditions in one place. Alright, I think that'll be it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Loom on, Loomers. Bye-bye.